tubers, welcome back for another adventure. So you're looking at my $600 TRX250 wearing Rancher ES clothing. Anyway, I'm told this thing, quote, can run, and it looks like some work was done to it. Like there appears to be a new carburetor on it, and he's got a cable, and then you have the old cable here along with the dog hook. I guess what I should start with is the basics. Whenever I don't start with the basics, I have a tendency to get into trouble. So let's start there. Starting with the basics, are we seized? The recoil starter seems to slip occasionally, but it does go around. That's a good sign. Oil. If I have a tendency to find that if they have fresh oil in them, and this one does, and it appears to be full, that's sometimes a bad sign. Right in the mouse nest in the land of the air cleaner. Obviously we had a stowaway. I think I'm gonna get my electric jump pack on it. We'll tickle the starter. I'll give it a hoot of starting fluid, see if this thing starts. It has a new carburetor on it, so there's no use rebuilding it. I really don't understand why he didn't install the new cable one way or the other. That's kind of strange. Anyway, let's hook up the throttle cable so I could reach over and tickle it. We'll put the jump pack on it and see what the heck is going on with some of this wiring here. These things are able to spark. They don't need a battery to spark, so hopefully we'll see. Maybe it'll run and ride. That'll be great. A few tricks. Throttle, right? To get this loose, I find that if you vice grip them with real vice grips, it has a tendency to break these loose easier than if you use the Allen keys. A lot of times with the Allen keys, especially with all the rust, they have a tendency to round out. I fished out the dog hook. Seems that my toolkit has disappeared. My portable CDI unit and all that is quite gone. I'm not quite sure what transpired. It's missing. I'm sorry if I sound a bit flabbergasted, but I'm wondering why he didn't put this all together. He got like part way here. I mean, his carburetor didn't quite match up here, and the choke, I don't know if you could see it down there. This plastic was in the way, so maybe that's what slowed him down. He like got started and stopped. Maybe he didn't have Allen keys to do the throttle. He seemed to have some talent. I'm just kind of surprised he didn't go further. So I'm hooking up the new throttle, and I'm discovering that the cable is too long. And you can see I have this little piece of hose that I'm going to take up some of the space with. Then I'll tape it off. Hopefully push up against it with this nut right here, and that'll take care of the throttle. let's wish me luck. So here we go. Looks like you can hear it clanging down there, so it's closing all the way. Looks like it all belongs there. Great thing. What's next? I got to get the cover back on. Then we'll put the jump pack to the starter, see if it turns round and round. If not, Harvey is going to be hopping on the Kickstarter. The throttle is on here, the old duct tape, and I think you can hear it's closing all the way. Jump pack's on, and whoa! Well, we'll mess with that in a second. I just put gas in it. You guys can see it's wet there. So yeah, this might be an easy start. Let's get the camera set up and see if we can't set it up such that you can see smoke if there's any and everything else. Who knows, we might be riding in the next couple of minutes. I think you guys could see everything important. Obviously it's turned on. I tried to start. Just want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Alright, let's go for it. I hope that wasn't the last of us going to try to start. Okay, it seems to be running on starting fluid only. Strange. It doesn't sound great, does it? Try a little gasoline. That better. Probably flooded the heck out of it. Well, one could see it has some personality. I think I'm going to do a carburetor hack on it. I really disliked these constant velocity carburetors, first of all, and the ones made in China as a clone truly are horrible. So let's see if I can't dig up a carburetor hack for this thing. So I smashed the carburetor on this. Not well, you could see it's a tape job. I've like lost all my stuff. I'm gonna have to go buy some new tools or something. I attempted to start it on this carburetor off camera and she wouldn't start. She was doing what it was doing before. It would only run on starting fluid. So I was feeding it starting fluid. It was running fine, but it wouldn't take off on the carburetor. And then I said to myself, I wonder if I have diesel in that little container from when I started up that diesel that was made in China. So I dumped it onto some tissues and lit it up, and there was no whoosh to it. It was only, you know, burning like a lantern. So obviously it was diesel. So I dumped the gas in the carburetor into a rag and burned it up, or dumped the diesel, and you can see I have it on my intravenous bottle. So hopefully now she fires right up, and I could get the battery out of here and actually take it for a little bit of a ride. Let me set up the camera, see how we end up. So here we go. Choke on gas. Right. Engine on. Well, seems to run, idle, start, move. It's got a very strange situation. When you turn it, it's like it kind of dives in and the wheel grabs. I think the front end might be pretty played. But once again, it did start, run, move, shifted, the clutch felt good. The starter doesn't sound great, but none of them do. The Kickstarter seems to work most of the time. I don't know, is this $600 worth? When I perfect that carburetor a little bit more, we'll take it out for a ride together. I'll put on the GoPro and we'll grab a quick ride together. Right now, I'm a little nervous about doing that because with that tape job on the carburetor, I'm afraid it's gonna fall off and, you know, set my crotch afire, and that would be a terrible loss. So we're gonna avoid doing that. I'm gonna end this video here. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been a while since I've done any wrenching. Obviously too long. I've lost all my tools. I've lost all my stuff. So I got to get my act back together again with that. In the meantime, while I do that, I need you guys to keep your feet down, your heads up, and get out and enjoy every day. And I really gotta thank you guys that stuck with me through my recent illnesses and so forth. I really do appreciate that. You know, you guys are great. Feet down, heads up, get out and enjoy each and every day. Bye now.